Let's get specific, shall we? The Pi network has been a topic of heated debate among cryptocurrency enthusiasts and skeptics alike. Some bullish Pi network enthusiasts predict a price of $10, even $100 by 2025. They base their optimism on the potential for mass adoption and the growing interest in decentralized finance. They imagine a world where Pi becomes a widely accepted form of payment, used for everyday transactions. From buying coffee to paying for online services, Pi could revolutionize the way we handle money. These folks point to Pi Network's ambitious roadmap, which includes plans for a decentralized app, DApp ecosystem, and integration with various businesses. They believe that these developments will drive demand and increase the coin's value. They believe that as Pi's utility grows, so will its value. The more people use Pi for real-world applications, the higher its price could climb. On the other side of the coin, skeptical bears argue that Pi's price in 2025 will likely be closer to 1 cent or even lower. They caution against overestimating the coin's potential. They highlight the massive supply of Pi coins, the lack of transparency surrounding its development, and the potential for regulatory crackdowns. These factors, they argue, could severely limit Pi's growth. They argue that without a clear use case and widespread adoption, Pi is unlikely to gain significant value. The road to mainstream acceptance is fraught with challenges, and only time will tell if Pi can overcome them. Ultimately, the future of Pi Network's price remains uncertain. Whether it soars to new heights or struggles to find its footing, the journey will undoubtedly be one to watch closely. Here are some predictions that experts say. Techopedia estimates Pi's price to range between 0.4 and 1.2 by the end of 2025, with an average price of approximately 0.8. Techopedia Crypto News predicts that Pi could be valued around $73 by 2025, contingent on the growth of the Pi network ecosystem and increased demand for the token. Crypto News DigitalCoinPrice forecasts that Pi might reach a maximum price of $124.98 by the end of 2025, with a potential average price around $117.88. DigitalCoinPrice Changelly notes that as of early 2024, Pi is an unlisted token without a determined market value, making precise future price predictions challenging. Pi Network's value, what's the magic number? Predicting the price of any cryptocurrency is a fool's errand, but it's especially tricky with Pi Network. There are just too many unknowns. Will Pi Network successfully transition from its enclosed ecosystem to a fully decentralized blockchain? Will it attract enough developers and users to build a thriving ecosystem of dApps and services? Can it navigate the complex and ever-changing landscape of cryptocurrency regulations? The answers to these questions will ultimately determine Pi Network's fate. Can Pi Network really change the world? Pi Network's promoters are big on grand visions. They talk about democratizing finance, empowering the unbanked, and building a more inclusive global economy. It's heady stuff, and it's certainly appealing to anyone who's ever felt excluded from the traditional financial system. But can Pi Network really deliver on these lofty promises? Can a cryptocurrency mined on your phone truly disrupt the established financial order? It's a compelling narrative, but one that remains to be seen. The regulatory hurdle, Pi Network's biggest challenge? Let's not forget the elephant in the room: regulation. Governments around the world are grappling with how to regulate cryptocurrencies, and Pi Network is not immune to this scrutiny. Its unique approach to mining and its emphasis on user growth have raised eyebrows among regulators who are concerned about potential security risks and financial crime. Pi Network will need to navigate this regulatory minefield carefully if it wants to achieve its ambitions. Failure to comply with regulations could be a death knell for the project. Section 8, the future of Pi Network. Your guess is as good as mine. So where does this leave us? Is Pi Network the future of finance, or just another flash in the pan? Honestly, nobody knows for sure. It's still a very young project, and its success depends on a complex interplay of factors. Um, will it be worth millions in 2025? Maybe, maybe not. The only thing we know for sure is that the next few years will be very interesting for Pi Network. Join the Pi Network conversation. All right, folks, that's our whirlwind tour of Pi Network. What do you think? Is it the future of money or just a digital pipe dream? Head over to the comments and let us know your thoughts.